That's what this rabbi's grandmother said after he asked her about her Holocaust experience. But more than 11 million people did not.
Today is the 70th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz. Now, a family member of a survivor is talking about the experience that changed his family's life. WCIA3's Gary Brode with us now, and this is really a topic many survivors don't talk about.
No, in fact, a woman told me today that her husband doesn't even speak to his own family about it, but some are, and that's to make sure that the past doesn't repeat itself.
The goal was to wipe out our spirit. The goal was to wipe out the soul of every Jewish person.
It's the beginning of a book Rabbi David Teichtel has read countless times, a journal of his great-grandfather's experience in Auschwitz.
Because in this city, no one should know. No one should know what was going on.
Today, these passionate words
No one knew where I was.
have an even deeper meaning.
But God saved me and made sure that the enemies don't get me.
It's been 70 years since Teichtel's ancestors and hundreds of thousands were freed from the death camp in Auschwitz.
Take out Judaism. Take out not just their bodies, but take out their soul.
His great-grandfather spent years hiding in an attic in Budapest, but returned home when he thought it was safe. It wasn't. He was arrested and shipped to the concentration camp where more than 1 million Jews were brutally murdered. The rabbi's great-grandfather was freed when Auschwitz was liberated. He was killed a week later on a train out of the camp, trying to protect the man who was given a piece of bread. This was the last letter he wrote.
My dear Menachem, who is so dear to me, I got your letter with great joy after waiting for a long time.
For so many, death was just the end for this hell on earth.
The Nazis forced the victims to become part of the process of killing themselves, to take people from the gas chambers to the crematorium. That, in some ways, was one of the, I think, most horrific crimes.
Michael Rothberg has written books on the Holocaust and how it's been remembered and portrayed over the years.
There was a kind of delayed response to the Holocaust in a way. It took a little while for people, I think, to begin to comprehend the significance of the events and for it to become a kind of common topic of discussion, of commemoration.
But the rabbi believes this unfortunate part of history isn't talked about enough.
We must learn about the past. But I think we can't spend all our energy only learning about the past. We must rededicate to rebuild for the future.
That's why he travels back to this hellish site every year with U of I students, each time feeling the cold touch of death as he walks through the doors.
But there's a certain feeling that happens when you walk out of the camp. I walk out of the camp, and I think hundreds of thousands did not walk out of this camp.
Now, Teichtel did have 2 grandparents who survived Auschwitz. Unfortunately, many great aunts and uncles did not. Back to you.